the ayah of Surah Al-Furqan, وقال الرسول يا رب إن قوم اتخذوا هذا القرآن مهجورا. When the messenger of Allah will complain to Allah about how some of his people have abandoned the Qur'an. It is not only the Meccans who rejected faith and rejected the word of Allah. Rather, it is among the followers of the messenger of Allah, those who do not read the Qur'an at all. That is hajrul qira'ah. They abandon its recitation. There are some who read the Qur'an, but they do not understand its meaning, nor do they ponder over its meaning. So that's called hajr, or abandoning the pondering over the Qur'an. There is some who do not use the Qur'an for ruqya at all. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. So the Qur'an is a source of cure. Use it and recite it as means of ruqya. Use it and recite it to ward off and repel Satan's and the evil spirits out of your house. There are some ahadith in this regard as well. And most importantly, hadrul amali bil Qur'an, abandoning acting upon the Qur'an. Yeah, the whole ummah now, Qur'an is recited here and there, and a lot of melodious voices. The Qur'an, the whole Qur'an on a small flash memory card. 1 gig, half gig, you have the whole Qur'an. Several reciters being played in the cars, being played in the streets, in the shops, at home. But when it comes to having dispute between you and your wife, you set the Qur'an aside and you say, no, my word is the word. Or she says, she neglects the Qur'an and say, I would resort to the court's judgment, even though it's not Islamic, for instance. The rulers, the governments who neglect acting upon the Qur'an, the judiciary system which is neglecting the Qur'an, all of those people are included in the ayah. That person must recite the Qur'an on a regular basis, must make an effort to ponder over some of verses, its verses, or some of its verses, must recite the Qur'an as means of shifa al-ruqya, as the Prophet ﷺ used to do, like the 3 last chapters of the Qur'an on regular basis, especially before going to sleep, in your hand and you wipe over your body, must act upon the Qur'an. Also, listen to the Qur'an. Listening to the Qur'an is an act of worship. So those are the 5 types of abandoning the Qur'an which Ibn Qayyim have compiled and warned against. So brothers and sisters,